Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kangaroo. Um, I really had no intentions of making a video, but I guess it was just something heavy on my heart that I want to express, and so here we go. And mind you, this is Mike. This is probably going to be more of a rant than anything else, but I got to get off my chest one way or another. So, um, you know, I check out YouTube daily. I have my subscribers, what have you, and or my subscriptions, and it seems like every day there's always something. Somebody's beefing with somebody. There's always a problem between, you know, this person and that person on YouTube. And if it's not that, then it's a problem between whether you believe this way religiously or this way religiously, or it's, you know, a question of how to move, which way we should go to move our people forward, or black women against black men, or light skinned people against dark skinned people. And it's like they post, people post videos, these videos. And the reason I subscribe to these people, for the most, really, is because, they were talking, they posted a video at some point in time that was talking about, unity and moving black people forward. And this is what we should do. And, you know, these are the things that we have to try to, established to move our people forward. It's all pro. I won't say pro black. That's such a funny term. It's just black people who care about black people. But on the next video, it's I notice these people do this and these people do that, and it's like, why can't we just focus on the task at hand? You know, we got our people here in the West that are struggling, struggling in all phases of life, whether spiritually, emotionally, financially, whatever, physically. Our people are struggling. Our people are in bad shape. And rather than say, okay, let's see what we agree on, and let's put together a network where we're talking about moving forward instead of talking about the things that divide us. It's like people want to be two-faced. You want to talk about black unity, but then you want to attack black women, or you want to talk about black unity, but you bring up discussions about, well, this light-skinned person treated me this way, or dark-skinned people treated me this way, or this Christian person treated me this way, or the Moors treat me this way. And it's like, it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. The system that we live in, or the matrix, or whatever you want to fucking call it, the system is set up for us to be divided. And I can't understand why we can see from one perspective that we need to do better. We need to try to find ways to fix the problem, and then and then through the other perspective, we find ways to divide ourselves. It's like everybody's a hypocrite because nobody wants to really work together. When 90%, I would say probably 99% of the people that I subscribe to at one point have said something or have posted videos, multiple videos about moving black people forward. But then you have that other percentage of their videos that's talking about divisive ass shit. Or black women this, man, the black women is this. And I just don't understand why those things are important. If you're talking about building, let's talk about building. If you want black people to move forward, let's talk about moving black people forward, not the bullshit, all the other, surrounding bullshit. Because the reality of it is, if we can start unifying and working together, a lot of those other issues will solve themselves along the way. But it's like people can't see the forest from the trees. It's like everybody's dealing with what's right in front of them instead of dealing with the larger problem. And there's more fighting on the bullshit, and there's more. I mean, all the separations is not on trying to move people forward. All the separation comes from all the divisive ass bullshit that people posting. When do we stop this shit? When do we get to a point where we say, you know what, fuck it? If somebody says something that I don't agree with, fuck it. What that person eat don't make you shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you're posting those type of videos, what is the purpose? What is the purpose to say, we got to start looking for, the racism. We got to stop, we got to start doing better. And look at how the white, how white folks treat us. And look at these videos that these stupid ass white girls are posting on YouTube. You say this shit in one video, and then the next day you're talking about black women. Or the next day you're talking about the black Christian. And I don't understand why they want to follow a white Jesus. It's something divisive. It's always fucking divisive shit. And that's where all this fucking beef comes from. It's the bullshit. It ain't the talk. If we can learn to stop worrying about shit that don't fuck. I'm not saying it don't matter. But I'm saying if we put that shit to the side and say, okay, we all understand that we got problems in our community. We have problems with whatever. But let's look past it. What can we do together to move our people forward? Because if you keep fighting, nothing ever gets fucking done. And we'll still be sitting here talking about, our children will be sitting here talking about the same shit 20 years later in a much worse condition because we didn't do what we need to do right now. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to the generation before us. And that was an argument. Respecting your elders. Some people say you should respect your elders. Some people say fuck the elders. And that's a whole nother fucking argument. What is this bullshit? What is this shit? And it's so fucking frustrating because I'm a person who, I have love for my people. I love people in general. I'm not a racist. I don't have a race. I'm not a racist person. I'm not a prejudiced person. But I identify who the people that potentially can cause me harm, or the people that are causing harm to my people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I understand that there's a white system in place that is fucking over on not only blacks in the West, but blacks back on the continent. Not only black people, they fucking over everybody. That's a given. So we understand that. That don't mean I hate white people in general. I'm indifferent. You know what I mean? I just care about my black people, and all the other shit, the spirituality, all that shit, that's personal. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, people so caught up in these different ideologies. It's like it's a mixture of ideology. Well, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and mind you, this is an example. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and I follow this, and this. So I don't, the Moors are totally wrong. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. And then on the flip side, you talk about I'm done fucking with black women. In the next voice, it's like, why do we keep isolating ourselves in these little groups where we can't work together, instead of just saying, you know what, how I deal with women is my personal thing. Fuck it, you deal with women how you want to. If you want to deal with this ratchet, this no good female, that's your life. You do what you got to do. I can't tell you how to choose women. I can't tell you how. You know what I'm saying? Now, you asking for advice, that's one thing. But it should never get to a point where it gets so personal that we alienate other people. Because that doesn't do nothing but keep us struggling. It doesn't help move our people forward. All these people on YouTube who want to move black people forward, but we can't get past the bullshit to at least try to set shit up with each other so we can move forward. I don't understand that. For a group of people who constantly put out there that they want to make a difference and they want to see a change and they want to see our black people do better, but yet we can't get past step one because we're sitting here arguing about who's going to take the first step, or what's the right way to run, or what's the right way to get in position to start running. I don't understand that. If you want black people to move forward, then put the bullshit aside and let's move forward. If not, shut the fuck up and just go do your own thing. That's it. That's it. Be a lone wolf. Do your own shit. But don't be a person who's causing divisiveness amongst the group. Nobody wants to do what's best for the team. Everybody wants to do what's best for them. And that's the problem. We're not a nation of we're not a community of networkers. We're a community of dividers. How can we even call ourselves, how can people represent themselves to be people who want to move black people forward when they're the same people that are causing divisiveness in our community? Even on the in this YouTube community, how can we say that? I mean, how can they say that? Because I don't make videos, I just comment. And if you notice from my comments are always just from a casual perspective. I don't never try to attack people because that's not my thing. My thing is I just try to bring a different perspective. You can agree or disagree. That's fine. If you don't agree, you don't agree. That's cool. And I might go back and debate with you, but it's never personal unless you get, nasty with me. And then usually I just stop typing because there's no point in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't keep going back and forth with people. Now, if we're having a debate and we're just talking back and forth, that's one thing. But I'm never going to get to a point where I'm sitting there cussing somebody out. You know what I'm saying? I have once, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I do. Why? Because I understand that even though me and this person might have a disagreement on a certain topic, we still want the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kobe and Shaq. Kobe and Shaq, there was two people who saw it differently. Kobe wanted to be the man, Shaq wanted to be the man, but they still made it work because they both wanted a ring. And that's what you have to do. Sometimes you got to swallow a little of your pride. You got to put the ego to the side for the better good of everybody. But nobody wants to make that sacrifice. Everybody wants to put their ego up. My kung fu is better than your kung fu. My knowledge is better than your knowledge. My perspective is better than your perspective. And it's not like that. Nobody has a monopoly on perspective. Nobody has a monopoly on ideas. Last time I checked, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And just because you went through it or you tried it one way and it didn't work, don't mean that the next person who comes behind you that's going to try it, it won't work for them. Maybe you didn't have the insight. Maybe you didn't have the thought process that this person had. Maybe you didn't just have the luck. You see what I'm saying? But we got to stop fighting each other. If we fight each other, we work all the talk about the system and white supremacy and all this shit. All that shit means nothing because we falling right into the fucking trap. And it don't make no sense for people who say they want our people to move forward. If you want our people to move forward, then stop looking at shit that's right in front of you. Gain some perspective. Take a step back and look in the mirror. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. You want the best way to get a better perspective? Take an honest look through somebody else's eyes and then make the judgment call. And even if you still disagree, at least you have a better understanding of what that person is talking about. But nobody has a monopoly on ideas. Nobody has a monopoly on perspective. There's a lot of different perspectives, and they all can be used to move our people forward. If I'm in one place and somebody else is in one place and they want to try their idea there, let them try it. Don't condemn them. Don't bash them because they want to try their idea where they at. Let them try it. And if you hear you doing your thing, you do it your way. But let's be cohesive. Let's say, okay, you're going to try it your way, I'm going to try it my way. But let's still work together because there's other things that's going on in between there that we can share, that we can help each other. That's what it should be about. It should be about trying to network and helping each other move forward. Not the bullshit, the petty bullshit, alienating one group just because y'all have a disagreement. Well, I don't deal with black women because black women, they be on some bullshit and they want, man, fuck